Welcome back to the 2GEEK podcast. I'm your host, Matt.
I'm your other host, Caleb.
I don't really think you're a host.
All right, well, then I'm just a special guest on every episode.
All right. Yeah. I wouldn't consider you
I'm your special guest, Caleb.
the co-host or anything.
All right, I don't care.
Or whatever else. Not fucking. I'm joking. What's new?
Not much. My wrist is still sprained, so
From?
I don't know. I think I did it when I was boxing, and I didn't have a wrist wrap on. I just had the gloves.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of impact on there.
I think I just twisted a little too hard, and I just bop.
Hey. That's what happened to my shoulder.
Well, shit.
Whoops. They don't make shoulder wraps.
No.
Well, I guess they do, but not for that.
Yeah, no, that's not what you need.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care.
It is what it is. But I haven't gone to the gym in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks almost.
What?
I mean, I've been going to the gym, but haven't been able to lift like any upper body. I've been doing legs and
hurt
cardio.
that bad?
Well, with a sprain, you don't want to overwork it.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Your body is strong.
My body is strong, but I don't want to make it worse. That's why your shoulder's fucked up.
Okay.
You kept working with it.
No, actually, I didn't.
You didn't?
Nope. I didn't.
All right.
I don't think. Doesn't even matter. I need answers.
Answers for what?
My shoulder.
Yeah.
I've gotten no answers.
I think surgery is the answer.
I hope not. You know what's crazy is like I've had MRIs done. I had the arthrogram, like the dye arthrogram done.
Mm-hmm.
X-ray.
Nothing.
Nothing. So I have to go talk to a specialist to further investigate. And it's like they look at you like you're dumb. I'm like, I'm not making this shit up.
Yeah. Why
like
would
I'm
you?
here to tell you this. It fucking hurts.
Yeah. Why would you waste all this time and money to be like, nah, I'm just faking it?
It's weird, man. Like, you know, even just like this motion, like holding my arm up. I could do it all day with this arm.
Yeah.
This arm did like, it starts hurting.
Really?
Yeah. Like 30 seconds, 10 seconds.
Did you think about it's like a pinched nerve or something?
It's possible that it's a pinched nerve, but I don't exactly know because there's certain motions that just like don't feel right. Like, mind you, I've obviously ignored this injury
For what, years now?
I wouldn't say years, but okay, probably years.
You say it's been a minute.
But you know, I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I have no idea. I have really strong shoulders from doing swim.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly. Like of course, everybody's first question is like, are you working out like the interior muscles? And I'm like, I'm here to tell you, they're built. But I really don't know. It's just weird. And I feel like if it was a pinched nerve, like it would just only be like one movement that would hurt.
Maybe it's like a muscle imbalance.
I don't know.
Do you ever work like your traps?
I do traps. I do front and rear delts.
Mm-hmm.
And I do regular shoulders. So
Interesting.
I'm not sure. Like it 100% doesn't feel like a bone thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it to you, but like it's like it used to hurt, like it used to be like a fucking instant pain. Now it's just kind of like I'll be doing a workout or something, or I'll lift something. My shoulder just like I'm gonna head out.
Probably just because you're used to it at this point.
Yeah,
Everybody's like, this is just how it is now.
it's weird as fuck. But I'm like not in a position to where it's like I understand like I could worsen it, but like I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta work.
Yeah.
And I gotta work in the gym. It's not like I can't not use it.
Yeah, and I feel like at this point it's like counterproductive to not continue on what you've been doing since you've been doing it this whole time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really don't care at this point. Like I've already accepted the fact that my shoulder's probably gonna be whatever, but
Yeah, you're disabled.
yeah, I am, dude. Oh, I finally got answers on my back, dude.
Yeah,
I have herniated disc in my lower back.
that sounds awful.
Dude, it sucks. And like I can't tell you like what it is that caused it. Like I don't understand what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember a time where I did anything like too crazy. But I think I want to say it's got to be from sleeping on the fucking ship, dude.
You think so?
It's got to be. And I don't know, like
Well, how do you get a herniated disc?
I'm not entirely sure. I know people can get it in like car accidents, lifting the wrong way,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I really don't know. Like there's not like a single time like that I remember where it was like this is the moment that I fucked my back up. It just slowly like started to become a thing. Like there'd be a random day where I get up and I'm like, "Oh my god, like I can't bend down. I can't put my fucking shoes on."
Damn.
I'm like, okay, and then it'll go away. I'm like, all right, you know, sore from something. I didn't do shit.
You didn't even think twice about it? You're like,
Nothing.
God damn.
And then it would last a couple of days,
Mm-hmm.
on and off. Then it'd be like a week. Then it'd be a month.
And you just didn't have any second guess about it. You're like,
I
this is
didn't.
weird.
No, I just was thinking, you know, like
Just
I
getting
slept
old.
wrong, you know, something.
Yeah.
I guess I could have lifted something wrong, but there was nothing that like made me, you know, I can't think of a moment where it was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
It just was. It was just one of those things where you get up in the morning, it's like, holy shit, I can't move. And now it's like a continuous pain.
Yes.
So I always feel it. And then that was whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm going to deal with this. That's when I brought up the issue.
When it was
Yeah.
too big of an issue is when you brought it up.
That's when I was like, okay, I need to go get this checked out.
Mm-hmm.
I went to, you know, I did chiropractor or chiropractic. Got it for free, whatever. I did physical therapy.
Yeah.
And that was the most useless shit I've ever fucking seen.
Probably because you didn't need it.
Well, you know what I think is crazy is like, it's the military's like way of like how they handle things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like my shoulder. Got it looked at after I got out of boot camp. And I had to do physical therapy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, this is the most useless shit. I'm sitting here rubbing a fucking ball on a wall and using bands. And I did that for like 6 months.
I think physical therapy is very helpful for a lot of people, but if you don't need it, then I can see how it would be a waste of time.
Yeah. So you do they make you do physical therapy first.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, cool.
Because it's a cheaper alternative than anything else.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then they send you to do an x-ray. And then they send you to do an MRI. And now it's the military, right? So then they give you a steroid shot. I got a steroid shot in my shoulder.
Damn.
That motherfucker hurt. The needle was like
huge.
this fucking long,
huge.
dude. And I could feel every fucking bit of it. Like she was like, it's gonna pinch at first, but then you shouldn't feel anything.
Yeah.
Bro, I almost like I thought I was about to have a seizure. Like I felt the entire thing. I felt it hit my
go
bone.
through.
I felt it
Yeah.
fucking go in, and I was literally like this. Like it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
I was about to punch that bitch in her fucking face.
I remember I had gotten a steroid shot because I got mono.
Yeah.
I got mono.
You got
and
it in your butt?
No.
I thought they put those ones in your butt cheek.
Nah. I didn't get it in my butt. I
Really?
Plus, I got it in my arm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was like, I had lost like 40, 50 pounds or something like that.
From
And
the steroid shot?
No, just from the mono because I couldn't keep anything down. I couldn't even drink water.
Oh.
I could barely like walk. So my mom got me out and like I crawled into the car and into the office and they gave me like a couple pills to take. I couldn't keep those down and they were like, all right, we'll just give you a shot. Dude, I was like half dead at that point it felt like, and they gave me that shot and I was like, Like I woke up and like spazzed out for a minute. It was freaky feeling.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine that getting my ass cheek.
They do it for boot camp.
What do you mean?
They give you a steroid shot for boot camp in your ass cheek.
Why?
Because you're around so many people, and I don't know. It's something about. It's supposed to make you not get anything while you're in boot camp. Not get sick, bro. That fucking. It's called a peanut butter shot.
It boosts your like immune system and everything.
I don't know exactly what it does, but I know it's like a type of steroid.
Mm-hmm.
That was, you can't walk the next day.
No way.
Yeah.
You're like limping.
Yes, but you still got to go through everything.
Yikes.
They didn't give a fuck. Like ours was shitty, so you have to do. We got our shots the day before we had to do our the PT test thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and this is like, if you don't pass this like first time up, you have to go and do like remedial classes throughout your time during boot camp until you can pass it. And if you don't pass it, you don't go in.
Whoa.
They'll kick you out or hold you or whatever it is. So I want to say you had, for me, I had to run a mile and a half in 12 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I just got a shot in my ass.
With the shot, I bet that.
Which the day of it was whatever. Like, it just kind of felt like a bruise.
Mm-hmm.
The next fucking day, dude, like, I felt like I went and just lifted 1,000. I did a fucking 1,000-pound squat. Like, I was that sore. Like, that's how fucking bad.
Both legs or just one?
On my ass.
But it didn't like spread through.
I guess it did. Yeah, it was this leg. Yeah. Because I was limping. Yeah, I was limping. Yeah, it was bad. I did it in 11 minutes and 23 seconds.
That's a close.
Yeah.
That's a close one. But at least you did it.
I mean, it unsored the muscle.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude. That was rough.
How'd it feel afterwards?
The run?
Yeah.
Not great. Not great at all. I wanted to throw up.
You had to do it with like all the gear on and everything?
No, there's no gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's not one of those. I think that's for like special forces and shit.
Well, I have a friend. He's a scout in the Army, and he's got to run like so much with all like so much gear on.
Yeah, they got to do rucks.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a test for it or if that's just something they have. No, I think like if you do like a special force school, you have to be able to do like the 30-mile rucks.
I don't think he's in a special force school though.
I don't know. But I know depending upon your job, you have to do rucks. I think Army might be rucks all the way around. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, because he's an armorer. Like he works in the armory.
Interesting. Yeah, that shit's ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
That shit is beyond me. But that's what disability is for. Because that ruck will fuck. It's a metal fucking backpack.
Imagine your knees, ankles, all your joints below the waist.
Yep. And you'll get fucking blisters on your feet.
Cooked.
Yeah, I got blisters in boot camp.
I believe it.
But I was, you could get moleskin.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy had blisters on his feet. And the RDC fucking like embarrassed him. Like he screamed at him for having blisters on his feet. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be the guy that's like, I need moleskin. It just fucking sucked it up, dude. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, at that point.
Like, fuck it.
I wouldn't say nothing.
Oh, yeah. But what I was saying, the process is dumb. Because it doesn't make any sense to do physical therapy for a guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, it's just one of those things. Like, it's just terrible. Like, why not
get an x-ray first
and look at it, there.
Yeah.
And then see what you need. They think that's crazy to me. Let me go fucking
x-rays are expensive, dude.
I mean, yeah. But why would you want why would you obviously want the body.
Mm-hmm.
You need the body, right? Why would you want me to go through physical therapy and probably injure myself even more for something that you don't even know exactly what you need physical therapy. And it's like a general physical therapy.
I'm thinking because it's more like they don't want to spend so much money on one person when they have new people coming in without any injuries, without any problems.
It's the government. That shit doesn't fucking matter, dude. The government will pay for a woman to get her boobs done.
If that's the case, why would they do it that way?
It's because they don't want people to come in and be like, you know, with like prior injuries or something like that.
Be like, oh.
And be like, yeah, I need this now. And then automatically off rip your useless body. Because if you go and you do if you do surgery for however long, like whatever the recovery time is, you're off. You're LOD. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
And depending on what some of the surgeries are, you stay home.
That's crazy.
So of course, the idea is we're going to send you to physical therapy for 6 months, and then we'll think about it, and we'll see if you need it. But it's crazy because in 6 months you could be on deployment.
You're on deployment,
and then
getting no work done.
Yeah, so you're not getting anything looked at. You're not furthering your progress.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it's
like, what can you do?
It's how they fuck you. It's honestly, it's just how they fuck you.
But you liked it too.
All right. Whatever. Yeah. So I want answers for that, for my shoulder. Just because I'm curious as to what it is. You know, like it just bothers me. Like I just don't know what it is. And then, you know, with my back, I don't know how I did it. Like.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know. Definitely would have had to been something gradual. I can see why you would think it would be the bed.
Yeah.
Like on the ship.
Because it's the only time where I'd like really feel it is when I'm getting out of bed. And then it's just like, wow, I just fucking like,
I don't know what else it would be.
But also another thing that worries me is now that I have these answers and blah, 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 which I did do physical therapy for my back. It's the dumbest shit ever.
But you gotta roll around with like the ball on your back.
No.
You ever do that one?
It was yoga.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of like yoga actually.
Which was weird because like, what are we strengthening here? But whatever. Doesn't even matter. But the possibility of surgery. So here's I don't know if I should say this.
Why?
I'll say it, and if I don't like it, I'll cut it out.
Cut
but here's my thing.
Okay.
If I do surgery,
I'm
almost pretty much guaranteed 100% disability for the rest of my life.
Okay.
But I'm going to be fucked up no matter what happens. No matter what the outcome is, I'll be fucked up.
Why?
Surgery does not fix you.
Oh, you're saying for your back?
Yes.
Yeah. But then again, it could get worse.
It's recommended that you push off any kind of back surgeries for as long as you can.
Really?
Yes, because the slightest thing like fucks with your posture and slowly like, you know, your body changes.
Yeah, you give yourself scoliosis.
Yeah, so what they do doesn't really matter in a couple more years, depending upon what it is I do, or, you know.
But what if it gets worse?
Then that would be the time for surgery.
And do you know what they would do in surgery? Like,
so what I'm thinking is like, what they're probably gonna do, because I have to speak to a neurosurgeon.
Yeah.
They're probably going to try to get me to get a steroid shot.
Figures.
But if I get a steroid shot, you could worsen you could worsen it a lot because with that, it blocks your nerves. So you think you're completely fine.
Yeah. And then it gets worse. You're like, this is weird.
And then you got to continuously get a steroid shot.
For the rest of your life.
Until you get surgery. Or I suck it up, I get surgery now.
But who knows where you'll end up after that surgery.
Exactly. And the back is like one of the like it's scary. All your
Yeah.
nerves.
I feel like any surgery is pretty scary for the most part.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then again, your back is your spinal cord, which is connected to your brain, and
Yeah. All your nerves, everything
yeah,
is your back.
should be pretty freaky.
Yeah. So I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm gonna talk and see, what, because I don't know exactly what the surgery is for. Herniated disc.
I got no clue.
I know like there's cases where like there's like tissue or something between disc and stuff, and then it's like they put in like implants to try to straighten it out.
I think I've seen something like that.
Yeah, shit's freaky though. Like, cause then it's like that. What about the offset? It's not gonna be perfect.
I think over time you have to get them replaced because they'll wear down.
Yeah,
which is also shitty, especially because you're so young.
Exactly.
If you were a little older, I guess it wouldn't be as much of a problem, but who knows how many times you would have to get that replaced.
I do wish that I would have looked into it a lot sooner than what I did.
Yeah.
But with everything going on and shit, like, I don't know. I didn't want to.
That wasn't the first thing on your priority list.
Because I'm thinking I'm too young. Like, fuck it. What the fuck?
I shouldn't have had these problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
So it's just one of those things. But who knows? And then with the shoulder, I don't know what's going to happen to that. I have to speak to I think it's orthopedic is where they're sending me.
Yeah.
He's something like the specialist I don't even know what they're going to do. I'm not doing a diarthrogram again. You know what that is?
No. What is it?
So it's basically, I had this done the same day I got my steroid shot in my shoulder. And when I'm telling you, the bruise that I had on my shoulder from the steroid shot it looked like I got hit with a softball.
Damn.
Like it was a full black circle.
Yeah, around it.
And I couldn't move my arm at all. Like I couldn't move my arm at all.
Damn.
And that shit made me hate life. Like I hated the military at that exact moment because I had duty that day. And they were like, "Where are you? You got to stand watch." I'm like, "Bro, I can't move my fucking arm.
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand the military." I still stood watch.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What happened is what if something went down? You got one arm to work with.
They don't give a fuck, dude.
Like what would you even have done?
They don't give a fuck. Like it's just one of those places where no, it's shitty all the way around.
Damn.
It's about how much you can endure the shit. Most people can. Yeah, most people can endure it because, everything's paid for.
Yeah.
Whatever. They're not home.
Nice.
They're doing whatever,
Yeah.
But it is nice, but at what point, Like for me, my point was being away from family all the time.
Yeah.
During my entire service, we were for my first 3 years and a half. For the first 2 years, we were gone 235 days out of the first 2 years I was there.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yes.
It's almost a full year.
It's past a full year. Oh. I meant like in total time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
235.
35 is not a full year.
No, but if you do 235 plus 235.
Yeah.
But that's average. Like that's average for any ship. Like if you're on a sea command, the downtime, the only downtime you get really is like the yard period. But other than that, the ships are expected to be out. So
that sucks. I'd be pissed.
I mean, it's cool. I guess.
It's
Like,
nice
you
that
get to
you
do
gotta,
cool shit.
yeah,
Like,
you gotta visit places and
I mean, I don't even know how I feel about any of that shit. Like,
really,
it was nice, but it's like you're there for like 2-3 days,
yeah,
and you can't really do what you want there. Like,
that's
we have a
true.
buddy system. Like, it's just,
You got a buddy system?
yeah,
Oh,
it's just
that's
one of those
cute.
things. That just comes from somebody getting, doesn't even matter. It's really, I would say what really makes the military as like tolerable as it, as it was for me is just the people.
Yeah,
Like, you meet these people from all walks of life.
and you guys are all in the same boat. Like you're in this
Yeah.
together.
So, like, oh, this guy over here isn't feeling it today. Like,
Yeah,
we're going to go fuck with him.
that's crazy work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're here together. It's shitty. So, it's one of those things. It's definitely the people that make your time in what it is. And some people, they're not like that. A lot of people never been out of their fucking parents' house.
yeah.
And this is it. Their first fucking job. They're out and there's nothing to see but water.
That's the first job of the military.
Yes.
Just on a boat.
Yeah, could you imagine you leave boot camp and the first thing you go and do after your A school is fly out to a ship that's deployed?
And you sweep water off the deck while it's raining.
It really is it's just a bunch of dumb shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't end this.
It's not all terrible, but like I said, it's a tolerance thing. And I think 100% it changes you.
Mm-hmm.
Some people not the best, but
Yeah.
you learn. I mean, you learn a lot, and you realize like anything else that happens does not bother you.
Yeah.
You have been through the shittiest time of your life. Nothing can bother you.
It can only go up from there.
Exactly. Anything is better than what you had to endure and go through.
Yeah. I know some people, they love it though.
People do love it, but the people that love it are the people that probably don't have to experience the shitty side. Because
Yeah.
you can get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to a really good command to another really good command through your whole time. And by the time you get to a shitty command, you only have 5 more years until you have to retire.
Yeah.
You're going to do it and be like, whatever, it's 5 years.
This is it. Yeah. This is all I got
This is
left.
the last run.
Damn. Imagine getting to like a shitty command and then be like, you know what? Fuck this.
Yeah. And it can happen. There's people that, do really, really fucking good
Mm-hmm.
at one command or whatever another. And, obviously people make mistakes or one hiccup happens, like the littlest shit bring you right back down, dude.
Damn.
Your rank's gone. Your pay's gone.
Damn.
Restriction. You have fucking captain's mass under your fucking record now. And just, shit that'll bring you down. Or you have a shit, you go to a shitty command
Mm-hmm.
where they don't care about their people.
Just throw you around.
Exactly. Which,
Sounds like you got the short end of the stick.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't want to speak on anything yet, but I didn't have like a terrible time, I would say.
Yeah.
With all the people that I met and all the shit that we did, like I'd had a pretty decent time. But there are the moments that outweigh the good moments, such as 48-hour duty days.
Yeah.
Deployment was rough. A lot of dumb shit happened on deployment. So,
And it's not like anything crazy was going on. Like you guys were just floating around.
I can't speak on that.
Yeah.
Ew, something came out of my nose.
Yeah, that's sick.
Sorry. My fault.
This is not my microphone.
My fault. I don't know. I'm glad I'm,
Out.
That's-
Done.
Not technically, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's beside me. But overall, pretty decent experience. And that's really what it was about for me.
Yeah.
Was
Experience.
I always wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And now you know.
And now I know, but whatever, it's fine.
You live and you learn.
You live and you learn. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not something I was ever like super interested in, you know? I thought about it when I was younger, but like I'd probably be good at it. I'm good at most things that I do. But I mean, like,
there isn't any being good at it.
I'm good at everything.
You're not good at it. It's not something to be good at. You're not allowed to be good at it.
I beg to differ.
You could do a really good fucking job at your job.
Mm-hmm.
Be the best there is. Here's a coin. Good job. Go stand your watch.
That's all right. There doesn't have to be anything that comes from it. I would just be good at it.
That is the fucked mindset that you have there. Because that was me.
That's why I didn't do it.
That was me. I was really good at my fucking job.
Yeah.
But you realize, fuck, dude. 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours of this.
Mm-hmm.
Barely getting fucking paid. I'm away from home. Sure, I'm really good at it. Now you're really good at it, and you're a hard charger. They start using you for different things.
Yeah.
Oh, he can do it. He's got it. He knows how to do it.
Yep.
And you become the reliable person.
Mm-hmm.
And when you become the reliable person, you stay the reliable person. Which means that even if you have this many people to do the job, you're going to end up doing the job by yourself.
Yeah, that would suck.
And that's why you don't become good at your job.
I can't help it.
You got to be average. Below average. I started being below average.
Lame. Lame.
It's fine. It's whatever.
It is what it is. I see what you're saying, though. I feel like that's the case with like most things. Most places. Not even just the military.
But in most places, you get paid for being really fucking good at your job.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Sometimes.
All of the time.
No, definitely not all the time.
You know what the difference is? Okay, for my job, right?
Mm-hmm.
$45,000 a year.
Okay.
That's what I would make. Is what I made.
Mm-hmm.
I can make $180,000 a year.
Okay.
Doing that job.
Why'd you only make 40, 45?
What the fuck do you think?
Because he sucked?
It's the military. There is no fucking advance unless you rank up, which ranking up has... doesn't even matter.
Rank up then, fool. Oh.
For that. I think. I don't know how it works. Like,
I know...
military-wise.
I know if you go to college or, like, you rank up. But from, like, what do you go to, E2? Something like that.
If you go to ROTC, you rank up.
Yeah, but then you also rank up.
But you
go
really...
to school.
Yeah, it's... you go in as an E3.
Yeah.
Which now means nothing.
Word.
Yes. Because... there's no... I don't think there's even a pay difference. Yeah, I don't think there's a pay difference between E1 to E3.
I'd be pissed. Wasted all that money to go to college.
And...
went in, there's no difference.
I've seen it where their E3 that has time and rate didn't make E4 over an E1 that got bumped to E4.
That's crazy.
With no time. Well, anyways, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there was some sort of reason behind it, but I see what you're saying.
No.
Oh.
Just dumb shit.
All right.
It's whatever.
This is just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid shit. But I just work here, so
I don't even work there.
I ain't even worried about it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, only thing on my mind is my back, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. You be like taking it easy,
I don't squat anymore.
which is good.
That's pretty much it.
Really.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing that I feel like I do that's too.
Like intensive on it.
Yeah.
Because it's like your lower back, right?
Yeah.
It's like the disc D4 or some shit like that. Or H4.
I don't know. It's one of those.
Something like that.
I don't know exactly what it is or exactly which one it is, but it's bad. Like now I'm at the point where it's every day.
Didn't we just squat the other day
No.
on the Smith machine?
Well, I'm saying like I stopped since.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I was going to say, that's crazy.
Well, because now at that time I was, it was just kind of, it's still like a dull pain.
Yeah.
But now I have it to where I'm like, I feel it all the way down. And I feel it in my hip.
It's only been, what, a couple months since that? Maybe a month?
Yep.
That's not good.
Probably not.
Imagine what it's going to feel like next month.
I don't know.
Month after.
But I'm not doing anything. Like, that squatting was like the last thing that I could do
Yeah.
that really like takes a toll. But there are like, what really stopped me from doing the squats, not necessarily that squats I would feel anything.
Yeah.
What got me is bending over to change a diaper.
What do you mean?
Like I was changing the baby's diaper,
Mm-hmm.
but I was kind of like bent over.
Yeah.
And when I went to like move back up,
You couldn't get back
bro,
up? No way.
bro, like I got stuck for a second and I just had this really bad pain. And I was like, that's when I was like, I'm going to go get this looked at.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it looked at. Because, I mean, I already did physical therapy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that before we had... Yeah, I did that, like, right before we had moved back down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, everything is... Like, the most important thing is getting everything on my record.
Yeah.
Obviously, physical therapy didn't do shit.
Are you writing all this down, like making notes of all of it?
I have a record,
Okay.
if that's what you're asking. Like, I have a visual record of everything.
Like paperwork and...
Yeah, it's on a online portal that I can use.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you're probably going to need that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was telling Tony to do. You got to write down everything because I don't think he has, like...
His situation's a little different.
Yeah. But...
Because I don't know how his situation would work, but as a service member, you have a medical record. So anything like
that you got done, it's...
anything like to shots, to visit, to dental, anything, all your hearing tests, all your blood work,
Mm-hmm.
all of that is recorded. But in order to file for your disability, you have to have that record.
Yeah.
And writing something down doesn't necessarily mean anything because the record has to be in the I know for me it's TRICARE.
Yeah.
And then it's like your personal health record.
Well, I know my grandfather, he has disability. I don't know what percentage he has, but he has to like write like how his body is reacting and like,
Sorry for the cut. The fucking anyways.
because someone doesn't know how to plug in.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
As you were saying.
Anywho, so my grandfather, he has to write down all this stuff. He has like what he does, how his injuries are reacting to his body, whole list for his VA disability, and he actually wrote it all and sent it in, and they actually increased his percentage, so he's 100%.
Did he have any operations done?
Yes.
That's why.
Yeah.
You have to do that for that.
Well, then why? I feel like that should be the same case for Tony.
Tony didn't have operations done.
I guess he didn't have any surgeries or anything.
Yeah.
But
So you have to do that because your rating. Okay. So for instance, the back, right?
mm-hmm.
You get 100% for your recovery.
Yeah.
You are required to update on to the VA once it's processed through the VA. You're required to update how your injury is doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if your injury is the same or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't know how much the rating changes or if it'll go down, but I know if you recover from an injury like an operation that they do,
Yeah.
they can lower your rating, but you have to
Really?
be able to prove that you have like it's either worse or it's the same
Yeah.
or you're better.
Interesting.
Which I don't know how they prove it because like everything's it's how you feeling, bro. I'm hurting. Prove that.
Yeah. Like, oh, I don't know.
But yeah, so that's why he has to do that.
Okay, that makes sense.
So and I don't know how much. It's weird that he's still doing that.
Oh.
Your grandpa.
Well, he had just got an operation done like recently for his.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense.
Well, he had a couple done. It's like his knee, his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also getting.
Usually they
old.
do it once, and it's like if it's worse,
Mm-hmm.
all right, you keep your rating. Or if you need like a remedial whatever, you will be able to get that as well.
Yeah.
But if it's better, then it's like
Yeah, they bumped him up. He was at like
Yeah.
75 or something like that. Now he's at 100.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5 bandos a month, dude.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy. But I mean, another benefit of being in the service.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I don't really know if it was worth it, dude. I'm fucking 23 years old. My fucking knees fucked up.
Broke.
My back hurts. Nigga can't change a diaper. Bending over.
Well, you can change the diaper, but you just can't get back up.
And, my shoulder is whatever.
You just walk around with a cane.
I feel like
You probably get a pretty cool cane. Like a pimp cane.
at this rate, dude, I'm probably going to be out by like 40.
40's crazy.
Not like dead or anything, but
Oh.
just like
Immobile.
probably.
Can I have a wheelchair?
I wouldn't say like on that scale. But as far as like, like with this surgery, dude,
Mm-hmm.
it won't be the same.
Probably not.
I'll never be able to do anything that involves certain movements ever again.
Yeah, you should at least try and like stay active though.
I mean, I'll stay as active as I can, but
Yeah.
the spot where it's at is like
Yeah.
that I could be immobilized for that
That would be so shitty.
because it's right there. Like, yeah,
Yeah. Bad spot.
we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm scared
I'm sure it'll be fine.
because,
I think everything happens for a reason.
I guess. Either way, I mean, I don't know. I still don't feel like it's worth it for the sense that, okay, let's just say they do this operation
Okay.
and it's worse.
Okay.
It ain't worth that's not worth $5,000
Yeah.
a month to be,
Especially if it
I
worsens
can't
it.
fucking pick up my child from off of the ground.
Yeah. It's a good point.
I just don't feel like it's worth it.
Yeah.
So
'Cause that would suck. That would really suck.
I'm praying and hoping for the best. It's a delicate thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
You ever thought about getting like a back brace? Like a lower back brace?
I don't really need one for the day to day. I feel like
Not yet.
I think that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It might help when you're bending over. Help you stand straight up.
I don't know.
A little bit of resistance.
I'm not wearing a fucking back brace, dude.
All right, whatever.
I'll wear a back brace when I'm fucking dead.
No, you won't, because you'll be dead.
Okay.
That'd be stupid.
All right. What the fuck ever. All right. I'm feeling like tapping out.
I'm game.
Thank you for watching this episode of the 2Geek Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew.
I'm your special guest on every podcast.
Okay. Yeah. Appreciate the love and support. You ever see, pretty good views.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of interactions, mostly because everybody thinks I'm an alcoholic. But anyways, we're tapping out. Deuces.
Yes, sir.
Swerving off the drugs, causing me